Hello and welcome. We got another Summerslam card match here that we're going to go over. I've been doing these little videos just kind of going over all the different things about it, kind of ideas on it. So this one is kind of an interesting one. It's the six-man or six-team TLC match for the tag team titles that are based off of Smackdown. The White Sick currently have it, and we'll just run down everybody and maybe why they deserve to win it. So obviously the White Sick are the current champions, so they've had kind of that aura around them, previously, kind of attacking people, and this is their first time for gold. So we'll tackle them first, or I mean last, but let's go into everybody else. So from the poster, we can see DIY at the top, obviously the biggest like heels of the group of just like being like actually like diabolical type heels. They've had multiple reigns in the last year, so I don't think that they're very likely to win here. And even if they were, they would have like type to win to just kind of hold them for a little bit. The cool thing with this tag match, 4 out of 6 teams have held the tag team titles. So I do believe it should be one of the two teams that don't. But I think one has a greater shot or a better shot that should be. But with DIY, I probably put them as probably one of the bottom teams, maybe next to Motor City Machine Guns. I think they still have some really good matches and they do a lot of good stuff. But I feel like here you really want to make either a statement for the champions or a statement with a new team. And so I feel like DIY kind of has that thing going for them that they're probably not going to be it. Plus, they could easily be put into whatever rivalry with a different tag team right after this because this is a stacked division. We got 6 tag teams here. It was super easy, but if you really wanted to, you could have added Las Garza, you could have added Pretty Deadly. Like there is still other stuff that was on the roster because that division is very deep. And next up, like I said, the Motor City Machine Guns. They're just two baby faces here to win. They've already had, their chance at gold. I do think that they're going to get an opportunity at some point this year. I honestly think, and this is kind of a bold prediction, everybody here on this poster will possibly win gold between here and next WrestleMania. I know that's a lot of time, but that's how big this division has flipped. I could definitely see all 6 teams having that opportunity. Maybe the next team we're talking about, Andrade and Ray Phoenix, they either have a good shot of winning it here or maybe not at all because they are a team that they put together. I personally like them. I think they have a pretty good chemistry. They've had some really good matches. I wasn't really a big fan of them just kind of being thrown together, but I think it's worked out and I like it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they win here. I think they are the odds on favorite to win it all. I personally feel the next team that I'm going to talk about, Fraxium, deserves it. They are the best tag team on the roster. They have just an insane chemistry, same likability too. So I feel like this would be a great opportunity for them to win their first main event titles or main roster titles. But it's a hard thing to pull the trigger on. I just think like if you have somebody like Fraxium as your champions, you can all of a sudden put a bunch of good matches on, no matter who you pair them with. Plus, they're the freshest team, so they honestly could face all 6 of these teams again, and plus it's Pretty Deadly and Las Garza, and they would just have a brand new, spanking new match type thing, and it would easily be a really cool, title defense for them. Next up is the Street Profits. They just currently lost the tag team titles not that long ago to the White Sick. I don't think they'd get the callback. I do feel like they have just a slightly better chance than the other two teams. I don't know why, but I feel like it's just not the time to do it. I feel they should get another reign this year. The title reign wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best. I feel like they definitely could have used a little bit more time to do some stuff, but they weren't given that. But I guess we'll see what happens. And then if we talk about the White Sick, I think in a way they need the titles because it keeps them relevant, and in another way I think it just kind of makes the White Sick not as the White Sick, because the White Sick is just like they attack people, they just do it for their own good. But when you get the titles in it, it just feels like, oh, they're defending the titles, they're doing this to defend the titles, and it just doesn't feel the same to me. Like I said, it's a catch 22 because I feel like if you don't have them going in there and winning stuff, they also kind of lose their aura. So this is probably the most in-depth match of having people have like this really good in rivalry. A lot of these teams have faced each other. I think most of them have already at least faced one or the other, if not all of them. Like the Street Profits, I'm pretty sure has faced 4 out of the 5, or 4 of the other 5, and it's kind of like that with a lot of them. They're 3 or 4 times that they faced each other. So I think that makes it more in depth that we at least got some chemistry and stuff going on. So I think this match is going to absolutely cook. It's going to be carnage. It's going to be a lot of fun, similar to the ladder match that they had after WrestleMania because they were upset at being left off the card. I think they're going to do absolutely even more on this one because they want to make sure they get back on these cards, that these tag team titles are defended all the time. And the SmackDown tag team titles should be defended on a lot of cards because they have a really good everything about them. So we'll see. This is a good match to cover. There's really not a lot of lore behind it. Obviously, just the Wyatt Sick getting the titles, but that's kind of what the division is. It's just more about wrestling, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. So if you're just excited for a really fun TLC match, this is going to be it for you, and you're going to enjoy it. So make sure you're following and liking, commenting, subscribing, all that type of stuff, because we're going to have coverage on every match, like I said. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.